evening, everyone. All new at 10 as Canadian shoppers head home after the long Labor Day weekend. They're finding their dollar isn't going as far as it used to. The Canadian dollar is now worth only 75 cents compared to our dollar. But as News 4's George Rickert reports, shoppers are still finding they pay less for some things on this side of the Peace Bridge. George?
That's right, and Alina, that is the weakest the Canadian dollar has been in 11 years. And while we still had no problem finding Canadian shoppers here in Western New York tonight, they might not be buying as much here as they used to. There are some things that are clearly still worth it for Canadians to buy here in the States.
Gas, milk, eggs.
Even though his money is worth less here, Ron Thompson was filling up at the Tops on Niagara Street because paying $2.54 a gallon was still way better than paying over $4 a gallon in Canada.
For sure, groceries are still cheaper here. The big difference would be things like clothing. I don't go to the outlet mall here as much because they've built one across the border. But we are seeing a lot more Americans at our outlet mall, so they must be finding that it's cheaper with the exchange rate.
At the Target store in Cheektowaga, it wasn't hard to find Canadian shoppers.
Oh, well, now we don't come as often, for sure.
Sherry Jason had a cartload, but isn't so sure she saved any money in the States.
And actually, I was shopping for school supplies, and I realized that even the normal prices weren't going to be, any better than, even if it was on par.
Shamir Mahdi came just to price some toys.
We actually found it's cheaper back home. There are some items that are stocked in the U.S. that we can't get back in Canada, but the ones that are, it just didn't make sense to purchase over here.
It is less attractive to come over here back when things were at parity. But we like our American friends, and we come down and support our neighbors as well as our Canadian friends back home.
So far this year, vehicle traffic is down 5% at the Peace Bridge, 15% at the Rainbow Bridge, and over 20% lower at the Whirlpool Bridge compared to the same period last year.